feed.
Check the feed, see if it's good.
Good.
Alright. Shalom, shalom.
Y'all let Young know.
Right where you at?
Yeah, let him know.
Right.
Just in
I'll
case.
let me know right now. I got it. You got it.
Let him know. Bro, everything as he should be.
Yeah, yeah.
Spirit of positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, so once again, with that guy here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked queendom, you got it up.
All right, first and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash. That belongs to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that we want to teach well, who are the elders of Yasharallah. Peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopeful elect. All right, those who may be a part of that number. We are your fellow sirs from the GMS Maleno camp. All right, and we are the Hebrew Israelites prophesying the downfall of this wicked queen of Mystery Babylon and their partner, aka America. Spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, Rome, Greece, Nineveh, so on and so forth, and forbid the elect of our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, to the marriage. All right, this gospel, this good news is for you. All right, and pursuing the title of the lesson, the downfall of our captors. Now, the downfall of our captors. Now the Lord is conspiring against them. All right, and we're witnessing the downfall of our captors. Our captors are the nations. All right, these heathen nations, these other 17 nations of people on the earth. All right, starting with the so-called self-proclaimed white man, Esau Edom. All right, he's the main captor, the main one that put us into slavery and still the main oppressor holding us captive to this day, refusing to let us go, just like the Pharaoh of ancient Egypt. All right, they conspired. Matter of fact,
And that's heavy. We were talking about that last night in Romans 9. The Lord tied the so-called white man with Pharaoh. Right. In Romans 9.
Right.
He likened them to the rulership of Pharaoh and how he didn't want to let the Israelites go. Same as now, the so-called white man got us captive. He don't want to let us go neither. Because even if you leave America, you got to get a passport. And if you be gone longer than your passport, if your passport expires, you outside the country, they're gonna come and get your ass.
Yeah.
So that's showing you the spirit that the Lord had on Pharaoh is on the so-called white man today. That's why the Lord likened Esau, Edom, and the Egyptians as the same. You got it, bro.
wanted to grab this. The book of Psalms, all right, chapter 83, and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. So that's the conspiracy that the heathen nations have taken against the nation of Israel. The hidden ones of the Heavenly Father are the Israelites. All right? And in this time, the Lord is dealing with a remnant of Israel, the elect. So it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Hey, and that's we read the top, right? He said, thy enemies.
Right.
Right? That hate thee. Who can hate the Lord? How can anybody hate the Heavenly Father Yahweh? But the Lord he made adversaries, man. He made enemies just to show Israel how much he loves us. You got it.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against me. So first and foremost, they are enemies of the brother mentioned to the Heavenly Father.
Right.
By virtue of us being the people of the Heavenly Father, they are against us. Right?
By default.
By default, right.
Right.
Because the nations can't get to the Heavenly Father like that. They get to him through us.
Right.
Right? They oppress us as a way to oppose the Heavenly Father, right? And like I said, we want to cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yashar Allah may be no more in remembrance, because Yashar Allah are the ones that have that connection. We're the ones that have access to the wisdom, to the mind of the Lord. These nations don't have that, right? And Esau Edom especially has a personal stake in it because he sold his birthright to Jacob, right? So he realized what he lost, right? Because the birthright of the eldest son, okay, that's a high honor, okay, that's a inheritance, right? And what Esau would have gained was what we're going to gain, right? The kingdom.
First portion of the father.
Right.
Inheritance. You get the first deal from the inheritance.
Mm-hmm. And then, right, because the firstborn son has preeminence over the other son.
Right.
And that's how the Lord set it up. But Esau sold that off. He gave it away, not appreciating the ordinance of the Lord, right? So he's trying to take it back, right? But he's trying to take it back by force because there's no way he's going to get it back.
Hey, that's heavy because at that point, Esau wasn't looking towards the future. He wanted it right now. I want it now. What's the JG Ring word? I want it now.
Right now.
But what they doing now? Palantir, as Apostle Howard went into, Palantir means to see further, to see far.
Right.
So now you want the future.
Yeah.
But your future is an AI future.
Right.
You don't want no real substance.
Bang.
He want a substance that's created from him. Say he want human created substance, which is not real substance. Go ahead.
I got a precept in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 15. It says, looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of the Most High, which is Esau Edom.
That's it.
It says, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled. Defiled.
That's what happened.
Right.
The root of bitterness, when he said, man, I'm going to kill Jacob, man. My daddy dead. I'm finna kill this nigga.
He waited
Hey,
for it.
and I was reading this the other week, right? When you go to Genesis 27, look what it say in the next verse. It's Genesis 27 in verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father at hand, then when I slay my brother Jacob. This is cold, verse 42. And these words of Esau, her eldest son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob, her youngest son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, do comfort himself, proposing to kill thee. So their comfort is in the killing Jake, man. This nigga get a nut off killing the Israelite. To this day. Read that again, bro.
Hebrews 12 and 15. Looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of the Most High, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you. That was a beautiful analogy, huh?
Right.
Beautiful
Because that
analogy.
bitterness
Right.
came, then the nigga lied and said that nigga lied and said he supplanted me these 2 times. No.
Right. That was a lie.
He supplanted you 1 time.
Right.
The first time you gave it up.
Right.
But that's the read it one more time,
We're gonna
brother.
get it.
Fight.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. It says, lest any root of bitterness springing up trouble you, and thereby many be defiled.
Yep.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. Right. It didn't get stolen from him. He sold it. Honestly, given away.
For raw pottage. So Jacob only supplanted Esau 1 time. And that was for the blessing.
All right, you got it. This is Psalm 50 and 16. But unto the wicked God saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction.
And that was from the beginning. He hated instructions, man. He knew his meat's supposed to be well done.
And casteth my word behind thee.
When you go back to the Psalms 83, you keep reading that.
Psalms 83 verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them, They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites,
Right.
as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison.
When you go into that, you go and read about those accounts. Those the Lord destroying them heathens for Israel, man.
Which perish at Endor, they became as dung for the earth.
Right.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Right.
and like Zeb, yea, all their princes as Zeba, and as Zalmunna.
That's all the accounts. You go and read. All you got to do is type in the words in the blue letter, go to Google, and it give you all the accounts of the Lord destroyed them heathens for Israel, man. But I want to go to the point because you made the point. Hey, the Lord got enemies. It said they hate me. This is Isaiah 32 and verse 6. For the vile person will speak bitterly, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against Yahweh. So that's their whole goal. But the Lord made the so-called white man to be the wicked, to utter error against the Lord. Let me get you one more here. Revelation 13 and 5, it reads this. And this Revelation 13 goes back to Ezekiel 35. Revelation 13 and 5, and there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things. So what it said in Isaiah 32, right? He was given a mouth to utter error against the Lord. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue for the 2 months. That's their rulership, their reign of terror. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. So the power was given to the self-proclaimed white man to go against the Lord. That's his only purpose. To show that, oh, you can go against the Lord. Really, you can't.
Right. This is what the Lord, has devised against him. Right. Psalms 50 and 22. Now consider this, ye that forgot God, lest I tear you in pieces,
Right.
and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorify me.
Right. Remember.
Unto him that ordereth his conversation aright,
And him that orders his conversation aright. Go ahead.
I will show the salvation of God.
Right. This is about, that's why when you go to Psalm 37, Psalm 37, go to Psalm 37, 14 and 15. Because this whole thing is about upright conversation. That's what it's about. And what he started doing is trying to destroy, like you was told last night, Isaiah 29. They make a man unfitting for a word. Read that.
Psalm 37 and 14.
Yep.
The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bows to cast down the poor and needy.
And that goes into anything that Esau uses to destroy the Israelites. Because everything that he creates is a device against us, man. Go ahead.
And to slay such as be of upright conversation.
Right. See, this is all about upright conversation. The so-called white man hates upright conversation. Because what it says in Sirach 16 and 23, he that wanteth understanding will think upon vain things. It says he meditate, if you give me that, Ecclesiastes 16 and 23. See, he hate upright conversation because the Lord ain't down, that's not downloaded into his DNA, man. That's not a part of his code. You got it.
Sirach 16:23. He that wanteth understanding will think upon vain things.
Right.
And a foolish man erring imagineth folly.
See, all he think about is folly. And that's why I tell you Ecclesiastes 10, folly is set in great dignity. Why? Because of those that sit on the horse. Those that got the power right now. He don't think, he won't understand it, but he can't get it. That's not a part of him, man. His job is to be wicked and to be the perfect wickedest person that you could ever think about is the so-called white man. We thought Ham was nasty.
He succeeded at that.
Right. He succeeded Ham, man.
Man.
All the folly, hey, that's what the Lord said. The Lord said, thy mother is a Horite and thy father is an Ammonite in Ezekiel 16. Esau is that now. That's why I tell you, oh, we never read it last night neither. You holding something?
Yeah, I was just going to go into about conversations, going into your behavior.
Okay, let me get Isaiah 24 real quick in 1. Then you go back to that. Hey, the point, right? The Lord said in Ezekiel 16, thy mother's a Horite and thy father's an Ammonite, right? That wickedness, because Jake, when we got into the land, Jake followed them customs, right? Isaiah 24 and 1, who we following now? The Edomite is our mother, and the Shedemite is the man is our father, the Edomite woman is our mother. Read that.
Isaiah 24 and 1, the heading is judgment on the earth.
Right.
Behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down.
How did the Lord turn the earth upside down? When he scattered Israel. We ain't in the land. So that means, hey, if Israel ain't in the land, then the rest of the world is empty. Because ain't no order. Go ahead.
And scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof.
That's what he did to us. Now he's finna do it to our captors. Keep reading.
And it shall be
Right.
as with the people, so with the priests.
Who control the priesthood now? The so-called white man, the Roman Catholic Church.
Yeah.
See? We gotta follow them. Go ahead.
As with the servant, so with his master.
Right. Who we are Ezekiel 21 and 16. He that stealeth a man and selleth him, and if he shall be found in his hand, he shall surely put to death. We still in the hand of the so-called white man. Jeremiah 50 and 33. Israel and Judah were oppressed together. Go ahead.
As with the maid, so with her mistress.
See? So now, like the Lord said in Ezekiel 16, that mother is a Horite and that father Ammonite. Now it's Edomite. Because now we got to follow them. Go ahead.
As with the buyer,
Right.
so with the seller.
Go ahead. Who control the BJ, the Costco, the Whole Foods, the Walmarts? Who control all the grocery stores? Where you get your car from? Where you get your food from? Where you get your water at? We got to go to the so-called white man. Who control the banks?
The curses.
You trying to get a loan? You want license to drive? License just means permission. So where you got to get permission from? The so-called white man. Go ahead.
So with the seller, as with the lender,
Right.
so with the borrower. As with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury.
And he doing
to him.
usury on his own people. Now you go back to what you had, bro. That's all we have.
Oh, that's deep, bro.
Yeah, because now we on the hands of the so-called white man. But guess what? Our captors are being destroyed, man. The Lord is land of destiny because look at his own people, man. We're going to keep bringing it out, man. The Lord said he hate a man that go and fight war and suffer poverty, man. These veterans get checks and stamps, but they don't got nowhere to put it at. They living on the streets. They ain't taking care of their veterans at the VA. Hey, because everything is it's all a Ponzi scheme. The so-called white man is a Ponzi scheme, man. Nothing benefits. That's why I tell you in Job 13 and 4, he's a forger of lies, he's a position of no value, man. Elder Yasha woman we talk about niggas running around here eating lemon heads, man. A bunch of sugar balled up in some yellow shit, man. They goddamn baked beans and shit. The candy baked beans, a bunch of sugar caked up, keep your ass doped up out here, man. All that shit is drugs, man. The Food and Drug Administration, man. Food is a drug and drug is a food.
That's where you get ADHD.
Yeah.
That's where you get ADHD, that you super hyperactive. What's the shit that they feed our children?
Right.
And then they want you to give your children these drugs to sedate them and make them slow. You know, he's a position of no value.
And that's heavy because, hey, for your Howard Bashima Shah, you supposed to be ADHD.
Right, full of energy.
Yeah.
Right.
Hyped up for the Lord, man.
Right.
Shit.
On fire.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, we got all this science that proves that it's your diet that's messing up your health.
Right.
It's the chemtrails, the shit that Esau's doing with all the pollution, the food, the medicine, so-called medicine. Like the brother Cody, he's a forger of lies and physician of no value.
Right.
A physician is supposed to heal you, give you a cure. A physician is supposed to take care of your body and give you the knowledge that you need in order to stay healthy.
Right.
He's supposed to let you know you gotta exercise, you gotta eat this, drink that, avoid this, avoid that, right? A physician has the expertise like, okay, this is what's good, this is what's not good. Same thing with the dealing with the veteran thing, right? He got veterans out here homeless, and they're supposed to be taken care of. They fought in the fucking war.
Right.
They put their lives on the line for their nation, and he don't even take care of his own people. So that shows you that this man, even with the power, even with the rulership, he's not fit to rule. And a real quick land back off of what Isaiah said earlier, right? Sirach 15, this is going into wisdom. Sirach 15 and 6, he shall find joy and a crown of gladness, and she, wisdom, shall cause him to inherit an everlasting name. But foolish men shall not attain unto her, and sinners shall not see her. For she is far from pride, and men that are liars cannot remember her.
Right.
Praise is not seemly in the mouth of a sinner,
Right.
for it was not sent him of the Lord. For praise shall be uttered in wisdom, and the Lord will prosper it. So even with the position that the Heavenly Father has given this damn devil, he's still not able to rule. He's still not fit to rule, even with all the access to the knowledge that he has and the control of the resources. He's still not fit to rule. He still can't attain unto wisdom. Therefore, he cannot order a kingdom rightly.
Right. And why is that? Because he has that malicious soul.
That's it, exactly.
Wisdom will not enter into the religion.
Ecclesiastes 26 and 28. There be two things that grieve my heart, and the third maketh me angry. A man of war that suffereth poverty, and men of understanding that are not set by, and one that returneth from righteousness to sin. The Lord prepareth such and one for the sword.
Hey, because you know, in the ancient world, they show you in these ancient world movies whenever men went to war, the men that came back, that survived that battle and got the victory, they were highly esteemed, highly favored.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially you, the son, right, of Azariah, that mighty warrior, you got the red carpet treatment.
Exactly. You know, because you done put your life on the line for your nation. All right, you went and you seen some shit, and you came back to tell the tale, right? And that ensured your nation's, you know, prosperity. You had a threat that was coming against your people, and you were able, with your brethren, to go and quell that threat, to go and fight back against people that sought to invade you or make war against you, right? You have all types of, you got the king that honors the men of war. You got the women, they love the men that went. They got scars, they've seen the battle, right? They see that as attractive because that's a man that can be a
Battle
protector,
scar, yeah.
right? He's seen some shit. But here, people just go in the military to escape poverty.
Right.
They trying to just make some quick buck,
Right.
get them a charger, you know, get them a couple military discounts. They got access to the annex on base, better products and whatnot. Okay,
And
it's not no honorable reason to go into this Babylonian military.
right, but they always get this homage of, well, thank you for serving. And these motherfuckers never saw a day of battle.
Right.
You
That's
know?
how the Lord conspiring against them, because they like they got where they try to tell, this is a warning going out that I forget who said it, that he trying to use the get your children ready. I forget how he said it though. To get your children, we gonna need your children. We gonna need your precious.
For the draft.
Yeah.
Right,
For the
right.
draft things. People not going for that.
Yeah.
People seeing, you know, how the you know, everybody's in the army is on the corners asking for, you know,
Right.
change, you know, for a place to stay and to take care of their drug habits.
Right, they see the latter end of serving in this man's military.
Exactly.
It's not
Right.
pretty.
Because morale is a huge part of fighting
Right.
wars, of being in the military and going up against, you know, crazy odds. Morale has to be a huge part of it. That's why, you know, captains in general, they give speeches from time to time. They rally their brothers together like, we got this, we're gonna fight, we're gonna win, we're gonna get the victory, blah, blah, blah. Now, there's no morale, right? Because not only you know the reality of going to war is that you're likely going to get put to death, right? Not only, there's no benefits, right? And we're in a different form, we're in a different time where war is not just clashing, you know, like the scriptures say. Every battle was fought with, you know, garments rolled, confused noise, you know, clashing swords and shields and arrows. Now, everything is remote. You can hide in a base and get a drone to strike some niggas. You don't got to go and actually put your life on the line like that, right? Now everything is technological from the command center. And now the people can see as well that there is, again, there's no honorable reason, there's no point in going to fight because they're not standing for nothing. They realize America's the bad guy.
Right.
So what am I going to put my life on the line for Babylon when we're killing people, we're invading them?
Right.
We're not fighting to protect freedom. We're fighting to steal resources.
Nobody's harming America. Period.
Right. So like these,
Nobody never harmed America.
right, these nations that make a stand against America's invasion, they get labeled as being terrorists. You have to defend yourself against a common enemy, right? And that's how they label our people when they came to North, South, and Central America. All right?
And they use the narrative of bombing like Venezuela. They're using the narrative of drugs, but it's actually for minerals and for oil. You know?
Right.
So people seeing the MO of this liar, of this devil.
They're flooding our country with drugs.
Right.
Right? Everyday so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American, West Indians, and Asians, we don't have that resource to smuggle that kind of drugs into America.
Right. And then the South.
Stepped on shit that's already in.
Right.
South America, I saw it this morning, or listened to it this morning. South America is getting more acquainted with China.
Right.
You know, they're getting more and more acquainted with China and Russia. All right. So the Lord is conspiring against our destiny. All we have to do is keep on, you know, breathing the words of life, you know, speaking the 100% truth that He's given us through the Holy Spirit, you know, and He's gonna do the rest.
Right.
You know,
the article. Right, the article you mentioned I put in the chat.
Yeah.
This ain't about blowing up Venezuela's boats with drugs. This is about going over there getting the minerals. Hey, because of the oil, man. Yeah. One of the elders going to the point about, I forget which one of the tribes it is, but the prophecy tell you that their feet shall be in oil, man. Yeah, that's the prophecy. Zebulon. Zebulon, make a Zebulon. Yeah, man, them niggas, hey, Esau want that, hey, they want them goddamn minerals, man. Now who put that article out? Somebody amongst the Edomites.
Right.
We're not privy to such information.
So that's the Lord, again, conspiring with the enemies, man.
Their tongue falling upon themselves.
Right.
All right. I want to get this in Deuteronomy 30. I'm going to start at verse 6. It says, "And the Lord thy God will circumcise thy heart and the heart of thy seed to love the Lord thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live." And that's starting right now. It is leading into the second covenant. That way you know that we're not in the second covenant yet, but that's leading to that prophecy. Here's the point in verse 7. It says, "And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies." That word enemy, going back to what the brother was saying earlier. All right, we do have enemies. The children of Israel actually has enemies, not potential enemies, but scriptural enemies.
17 nations.
And they're the enemies of the Lord, first and foremost.
Right. And we're talking billions of people. We're not talking about a couple of hundred people.
King David said, "Do not hate them with do not hate them with a perfect hatred."
Right.
And he was talking about 2/3 of our people as well.
You talking about Jake too.
Yeah. You know, it say, "And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee." Start with Esau, Edom. Start with the oath that he said when our forefather Isaac was perishing away. You know, he gonna come and kill Jacob.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and
he had kept that promise.
yeah, faithfully.
And that's why Rebecca said, she told Jacob that Esau he do comfort himself and proposing to kill thee. They get confident and doing Jake wrong, man.
He said, "Let's pop a bone."
Yeah, them niggas get a boner from that from messing with Jake, man.
Yeah, well, what does it say in Proverbs 4, verse 14?
Yeah.
"Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men.
Right.
Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. So they drunk on violence.
Yeah.
And they full of wickedness. That's crazy.
This is real quick. Ecclesiastes 21 and 2. Flee from sin as from the face of a serpent. For if thou comest too near it, it will bite thee. The teeth thereof are as the teeth of a lion, slaying the souls of men. And who caused Jake to sin? The so-called white man. Because he's in control of all the resources.
You give up people a license to sin.
Right.
Like
That's it.
you see Jake on the 6 o'clock news, right? His mugshot, and then his rap sheet 10 miles long.
Right.
You know, back in our biblical times, he would have been rocked.
Stoned for the first.
Stoned to death, rock
For the
shower.
first, yeah.
You know, that's what this white man does.
You permission to sin.
And then he makes money off of you.
Exactly.
Because that's how you establish order. You put away evil from among them.
Right.
But instead, what Esau's done strategically to divide and conquer us and keep us, our minds in captivity is he incentivized certain things. He made certain things lawful and encouraged it through, rap music. Right now, Jake getting a bag off of pushing a wicked vibration to our people. Right? Women don't get stoned to death or punished at all or shamed at all for being an adulteress. Men, right? Witches, right? They popularize, getting to the stones and do these weird seance rituals, zodiac signs. Every bitch is into zodiac signs, right? All of them. They all love that shit, right? Because they feel like there's some truth in it, right? Everybody loves to, Mr. Steal Your Girl, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. They popularize mukbangs. Always some fat ass Eve with gloves on, eating some crab legs. Like that shit is cute. That's disgusting. And Esau has made it so where you can make money off that, man. And you can get views and likes off of that.
Hey, you know what's crazy? A motherfucker just sitting watching you eat food.
Right.
That shit is mad.
Abomination.
Crunching some, what?
Eating the abomination.
Even if it's lawful food, who the fuck just want to sit and watch motherfuckers eat? Like, people is really just bugged the fuck out, man.
Like,
It's still been
Anything,
real, bro.
Anything, right? To entertain,
Yeah, entertainment.
To escape reality.
That's it.
They sit in restaurants. They sit in restaurants and take pictures of their food before they eat it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, pictures of their drinks and shit.
Yeah.
That shit, man. But like Paul Charles said the other day, we said a lot. Outside of the truth, man, everybody got demons on them, man.
I'm gonna get this in Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 26. The righteous, which is the children of Israel, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Right. Like in this society, Jake is the most flamboyant homosexual on the planet.
Right. Good. Right.
Why? Because he's been influenced and seduced by our neighbor.
Esau thought that shit. Jake the perfected.
Man.
Yeah, Esau don't have to go out there with a white hood on his head no more. Right. And burn the crosses in front of your yards no more. Because he got the YN.
Jeremiah 5 and 26. Our people have surpassed the deeds of the wicked.
Right.
This is Proverbs 16 and 29. A violent man enticeth his neighbor and leadeth him into a way that is not good. He shut up his eyes to devise forward things, moving his lips, he bringeth evil to pass. Because everything that he say, which I want to bring out last night, Proverbs 26, because his mind, 7 abominations in his heart, man. So it say, it said, moving his lips, he brings evil to pass, man. So everything the so-called white man got to say,
Smooth as butter.
it's some killing coming behind that shit, man.
Right. The words coming out of his mouth.
Oh, that's a slow, painful death. Like drinking Coca-Cola for 30 years. Or eating pork for 20, 30. Oh, my big mama, 85. She been eating pork since she was 18.
You got all sorts of gout, diabetes,
and demons.
high blood pressure.
About 10 demons on her ass.
Right, and our mind is all bugged out.
It says 7 abominations is in his mind.
Yeah, it's in his heart.
A complete number of abominations
Yeah,
is in his
man.
mind.
And they're completely wicked.
That's why it's
He's perfectly wicked.
Perfect. He's perfect in wickedness. That's the max level level 99 wickedness.
Perfect.
So that's why the scriptures say avoid it. don't even pass by you. Don't go. And the scriptures say, "Who will pity a charmer that's bitten with a snake?"
Right.
There's a point where, listen, you're not even supposed to talk to an Edomite. That's how it's supposed to be. You're not even supposed to have no conversation with these devils, because they are nothing but. There can nothing come out from an Edomite's mind.
Right. Hey, we were talking about that the other week. That nigga is the ultimate pimp, man. If Eastside, that nigga will entice your ass. Hey, that nigga, his words is smoother than butter, man. Right? His word is saying song, his words smoother than butter and softer than oil, man. That nigga run that gate. Check this out. Let me show you something. And that's how he got Eve.
Oh, you have this sign here.
Right. Ran that game on her ass. She was like, damn, this nigga said some shit to me. I ain't even hear Adam say. Damn, that shit was enticing. Tell me that shit again.
Until you start putting the smack down on your ass for going out, Until you put the smack down on you, then you like,
the
damn.
so-called white man is a pimp, man. A wicked ass pimp, man.
And that's the issue with our people, because just like a woman would stay with an abusive lover or abusive man,
right?
That's what our people would do.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, beating into submission.
Them words, food and butter, and salt and oil.
He bought me roses for Valentine's Day, so he's not all that bad.
I'm sorry, baby. That's all it takes is I'm sorry, baby. That's what Esau saying to the majority of our people. After as many times he fuck them up, and what are our people doing? Out of all the nations in the world, all people trying to save Esau. I got 2 precepts.
You got it, man.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 15. It says, woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou may look on their nakedness.
It's just like you were talking about, that peer pressure. Esau the master of that. Right. Hey, go ahead and drink this, but it's not because brothers get around each other. We sip a little bit, but you would never find another brother pushing a drink on it.
Right.
When a brother say no, that's it. You're like, oh, you sure, brother? We all came together, take a little shot. Cool. After that, no peer pressure here. But Esau would be like, oh, live a little.
Right.
Try it. It feels good.
It ain't gonna hurt you.
Right. Even though it's really gonna hurt you.
Right.
And he be telling you to try cocaine. Xanax, they off the Fenny now.
This new marijuana. That's right. This new marijuana. Yeah, this is
chemical shit.
The first time you have drugs, it's for free.
Right, yeah.
Right.
They invite you to one
Or they give you a big bag. Yeah,
and all of a sudden you're hooked. You do
back.
all sorts of lewd acts just to supply your habits.
Hey, it's Proverbs 16 and 27. An ungodly man diggeth up evil. So this nigga go and find evil. This nigga, let's dig over here. I think this is a spot for evil. Hold on, let's go right here. It said, ungodly man diggeth up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire.
Bro, some nasty shit that this ain't.
That's the left hand of the Lord.
Some shit that I really don't even say. It'd be like, how do you even find this shit out?
Yeah.
This damn devil.
Do a diligent search.
Right. A diligent search in wickedness. And Jake will hear that shit. Esau will put some $5, $10 words behind it and call it science, and Jake will believe it to justify their wickedness.
Yeah, man.
They'll talk about there's a pleasure spot in a man's rectum.
Right.
He'll say that, oh, the sheep is the closest.
The
closest one to a
female box.
Like, nigga, how you figure that out? How you
try
find that out?
Nasty nigga that tried.
He must have went.
That what Job said?
It's hard to beat.
Hey, he done did it, man. Hey, cause the best experience is experience, goddamn.
Right. Actual.
That's how you know this guy's a devil, bro.
Yeah.
Because he lives outside the guidance, the knowledge,
Profane.
profane.
Yeah.
He's outside the temple. Y'all want to see him shop. Going back to that drinking, I want to get on Jeremiah 51:7. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, the people are mad. They waking up with their booty hole torn up. They get drunk by Esau Edom, and they like, what the hell is this feeling? Why do I feel like this? They got robbed of all their riches. Yeah, they got ran through, got robbed, ran through. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Woke
know, Victor.
woke up with nothing, now they mad.
And they got you on camera and shit.
Right, got on camera. Like, I ain't never going to another party like that. That's why they bugging up against Esau Edom now.
Yeah.
Especially Babylon, America. You know, all his so-called allies, is that in Obadiah chapter, Obadiah? Yeah. All his allies, they turned against this bastard now. And right, the conspiracy of Yahweh Shai on these bastards now.
Hey, because it tell you in Job 18, his own counsel shall cast him down. So his own counsel, right? Everybody's coming against these devils. And this is why the elites got to stay hid, man.
Right.
This is why you'll never see them. Because they would have been Charlie Kirk.
Right. Right.
Obadiah 1 and 7.
So.
That's why they stay hid. All the wicked that they have done in the earth, now the people understand that the elites control all this madness, man. You got it, bro.
No, I want to do it. You got a piece of it.
Obadiah 1 and 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border, like the scripture said in Psalms 83. They're confederate against it.
Right.
So now we're talking to Esau, prophesying against Mount Seir. All the men.
The brother did send a post today about how they coming up against NATO.
Yeah.
NATO got a fear that Ukraine and or Russia is gonna have something is gonna come at them because I was reading I put in the post I was reading or looking at today how Trump was saying that he didn't send Ukraine they didn't send no finances. But they sent
to NATO.
military to NATO.
NATO helped out Ukraine.
Right.
So I'm like, I ain't had nothing to do with that.
Right.
Motherfucker, yes you did.
Right. So now they coming against it. Read it again. You don't mind? Read it again.
Obadiah 1 and 7.
Yeah.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border.
Right.
The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee, that they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. And then I'll read in the NLT. It says, all your allies will turn against you. They will help to chase you from your land. They will promise you peace while plotting to deceive and destroy you. Your trusted friends will set traps for you, and you won't even know about it.
Hey, they said he was driving back to his land. What the boy said in our Planet 8, driving back into his jungle lair.
Right. Yeah. The harbinger of death. That bitch got to go. Back to Jeremiah 51 and verse 8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her. If so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone to his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. That's why you got all these people leaving America. The higher ups, these well-established, Ammonites and Moabites and Ammonites. They all like, hey man, America is done. Everybody see it's done except for majority of the children of Israel.
Right.
Yeah.
And what Revelation 18:7, come out of her and receive none of our plagues. Okay. The way Jake has to come out of America is spiritually, emotionally, politically.
Right.
The other nations, they can return to their land.
That's being drunk though. That's them being drunk.
Right.
Yeah. Our people are still intoxicated. When you're intoxicated, you feeling good about something. No matter how bad the situation is. You get intoxicated. How many car accidents happen because of intoxication? Somebody feeling good behind the wheel.
Hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. And that's exactly what's happening with the majority of our people. They in a car that's going toward a hill of fire real fast, and they drunk off the wine of Babylon. They're not gonna wake up until, like the Lord said, they'll have to learn after death by pain.
They're in a Tesla that the windows don't work.
Right.
None of the electric work on the windows.
Can't help you, bro.
That bitch finna catch on fire.
Right. Like what, 2 years ago? That happened to them?
In
Can't help you, bro.
Yeah.
This is Micah 2 and 3. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Behold, I'm against this family, do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks.
Right. That family is the Edomites, man.
Neither shall ye go unto them, for this time is evil.
That's why I tell you in Proverbs 16:4, the Lord have reserved the wicked for the day of evil, man. You want to say something?
Just the point that Shemaiah was making about how our people they're drunk, headed towards a cliff off the wine of the world. I was just going to say that it's easy to take advantage of somebody who clearly doesn't have any understanding, and they're just clearly confused, and that's exactly what Esau's doing.
That's why the Lord called them sheep led to the slaughter.
Exactly. That's all I want to say.
Yeah. Let's get go ahead.
It's Isaiah 5:20. Woe to them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Read again.
It's Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
And the so-called white man have destroyed our people by making them think that what's lawful in their eyes, in the so-called white man's eyes, is according to the Lord. This is what they have done to our people, man. But that's what the Lord said in Ecclesiastes 30:3, he that teaches his son grieveth the enemy. And this is why I tell you in Revelation 12:17 that these Edomites will come down on the remnant. Because now they ain't going for that bullshit, man. You can't just fool us with that bullshit. You gotta prove that shit. According to the standard of the Lord, you gotta prove that. Like this nigga that came on the camp last Friday. Prove us that the lake of fire is a spiritual place. You gotta prove that. If you believe something, you gotta stand on that shit. You put whatever you believe in. If you trying to tell somebody else that shit, that means you rooted and grounded in that shit. So you gotta prove it. Get a book. You don't wanna use the Bible? Go get a book. Show it to us. So the so-called white man, he done embedded that bullshit into us that, and like Charles White said, God must look like the white man. But look at all the wicked they have done in the earth.
Yeah, he said that was my mama taught.
Right, of course. All our big mamas and mama and them and Nana and them taught us that bullshit. You go.
But that's why the scripture says that the Lord has not imparted her with wisdom nor understanding.
That's it. Job 39. Right.
Exactly. So they're
now,
not
the women got wisdom and understanding according to what a woman's lot is. The Lord gave women understanding, wisdom, and knowledge according to what your lot is. And your lot is to not to read the scriptures. That's not your lot. Just like the chick I did a video today. I'm going to her channel. She going in on how we the Hebrew Israelites and the elites and the so-called white men, this and the nations conspired and Arabs and the ships and all that. She going hard. Well, what you doing? You just regurgitating what the apostles been saying. I go to her channel. Your channel in 2011. The apostle came on in 2008. Bitch, you've been watching the apostle for years. I'm talking about she going in on what we already know. But where you get it from? That's not your lot.
No reference on that.
None. Now from us she ain't. But she getting it. Cause her comment board was like, thank you for this knowledge. Thank you. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers.
She's not reverent to
To the apostle, right.
Yeah.
And she went to Deuteronomy 28. She went to Joel 3. She went to Psalms 83. No Christians go to Psalms 83.
Nope. I don't even know who that's talking about. That was one of the main verses before I came into truth. That's one of the main verses that I was always pondering about. And when I heard the elders and apostles, and especially the great millstone break it down, I was hooked.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense.
But it's like, think about it, right? Edom is who allowed these women to do this shit.
Right.
Because I bet your ass won't come on the highways and hedges and talk.
Hey, real quick, hold your point, because I was talking to Tharah Shaw, but he hit me up, he called me and said, bro, I'm 13 minutes in on your video. He was like, bro, that shit crazy. I was like, yeah. He like, she had to learn, because I'm thinking this bitch watched my video, because I responded to her videos. She talking about Edom ain't gonna get judged
Right. They're just
for selling people. He gonna get judged for standing by.
Right,
So I went to the
right.
video like, no, bitch, that nigga sold us.
Oh, that one. I see.
Her- that chick.
He
So-
was a participant.
I did the other video.
That's
So
amazing.
Thor Shaw was like, this bitch still on YouTube. How the fuck she ain't get her ain't stink? He like, bro, she's still pushing that woman energy and teach the Bible. That's why she's still there. Go back to you, but you got it, though.
Because you're only able to do that because of how this society is set up. You can get on TikTok and YouTube because you don't got no boots on the ground, man. That's why even dudes that teach only online, it's like, bro, the Lord commanded us to go out.
Oh, wow.
Wisdom cries without, cry aloud, spare not. You don't have there's no risk. There's no personal stake in staying on your couch or at your desk. We even get on men that do that. Hey, I remember a video that the elder from Montreal did, the elder brother Napashi. And he made the point like, look, a man that only goes out on the highways and hedges, a man that only goes to camp is better than a man that only does videos. Because you are actually doing as Yahushua commanded and putting your brick in. Because you being online, that's nothing, bro. You have no risk of there's nothing, you know? Whereas if you're actually out in the highways and hedges, there's elements that you're dealing with. It's danger, right? The people can freely see you. All types of people can see you. Whereas Esau, Edom, like think about it. If you take all the videos away, brothers are still going to be out here doing the work, right? Take all the videos away, then what do you have? What do you women, you fake ass prophetesses have? Which a prophetess is just the wife of a prophet.
Or a daughter of a prophet.
Or a daughter, right? So take that away. Esau shuts that all down, or he shadow bans you, bans all your accounts. Then what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Man, they're gonna be heavy.
This is where people is really hearing the word out here. If we didn't have the live, we'd still be out here prophesying unto the wind if we had to. That's what me and the brothers in Canada was doing before we used to just be out there, no phone, just preaching to the wind, literally.
That's what the apostles were doing for years.
Hey, the apostles
From
starting with
85
them.
up to 2007, no phone.
No phone, no nothing. Starting with the apostles and elders, Salaki, starting with the apostles and elders. They was out there before the internet, before any YouTube shit, doing this. This is what the prophets in the ancient world did.
Hey, and before the phone, because me and the Hoyas, brothers had to get a camera with the SD card in it, and you record, depending on what kind of camera you got. Your camera, you can go 30 minutes, you can go up to an hour. I had got a camera that it went to like 59 minutes. And then you had to download it.
Put another one
But
in.
if you got SIM cards, take that SIM card out and put another one in, then you start part 2 of the camp.
Right, the micro SD.
And then all you used to load them up. Yeah, man, but
takes-
before the camera, it wasn't nothing.
Because that's dedication.
Right.
That's dedication and obedience and dedication. Like, look, my life is on the line out here. Police, elements, the demons out here, these people. That's where the true work is being done. But we do the videos, of course, it has its place in the ministry for edification, but that's not the main thing. This is the main course right here.
Right.
This is where the main edification comes out.
Right.
You know,
Hey,
for
man.
all the nations to hear the judgment of the Lord. Right?
Them old videos before we came over here, all them our old video count was on the camera, man.
Right.
Hey, you got it, though.
So for you women out here, you don't have the capacity to be out here on the highways and hedges. That's not, like the brother was saying, it's not your lot. You're going to come out here, your lesson's going to get interrupted every time. Someone's going to come up and harass you, going to grab you up, right?
Get all the emotion.
You're going to get emotional, you're going to get scared. It's not a good, that's not for you. You didn't never went out to war, right? You don't never did none of that. That's not for you to do.
Right.
You have a lot, and it's just as important.
Yeah.
You are the one that is minimizing your role by trying to do what men do.
Yep, that's it, bro. Fight.
Step into your role and stick to it. You don't have the dishwasher trying to come up on the line saying, give me the saute pans.
Yeah.
Nigga, get your ass back in the fucking And that's not to say that your role is not important. The dishwasher has his role. That's important. You got to keep doing that. But if you're trying to come out here, it's the same thing. If a line cook comes to the dish room, it's like, nigga, get up out my space. I'm trying to work right here. Don't you got some tickets to handle?
Yeah. A whole bunch of them motherfuckers.
Stick to your role.
Yeah.
Can I get a precept for that?
Yeah.
1 Corinthians chapter 14.
Because it's literally, this is what the scriptures say about the body being fitly framed, everything coming together perfectly. Everyone wants to be the fucking head, then where's the rest of the body? You're just a head rolling on the ground. You can't function. Everybody want to be the pinky. And what about the rest of the fingers? You can't pick nothing up. You can't do anything with all pinkies. Somebody got to be the foot. Someone got to be the joints, the bones.
Right.
Someone got to be the meat, the eyes, the tissue, the brain, the heart. You have to fulfill the role that the Lord gave you. And for you to try to step outside your role and do something else, that's not only that's rebellion, but that's unappreciative of the Lord's bestowal, the gift that the Lord bestowed upon you, right? And that's pride, trying to do something that you were not called to do.
Striving against your maker.
Striving against your maker, exactly.
1 Corinthians 14 and 31. For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn, and all may be comforted. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. That's men. The men are he say ye men have a call.
Right, unto you men
Yeah.
I call.
Right. Proverbs 8, the water. Verse 33, it says, for the Most High is not the author of confusion. So as the brother Araya is saying, you got to be in your place, in your order. The Lord's not going to hire you to be a cook, and you know you end up being a dishwasher, and rush is going on. You know you're gonna need every man to be at his position, at his station. Right. You know, to set things out orderly, that everything be done decently and in order. Right? It say, for the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. And when you come online, that's a form of a church. That's being, all of us being called, our attention is being called to the internet to learn of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
I'll go back to that, even women living together abroad, man. Mm-hmm. That shit have destroyed our women, man.
Verse 34, for you women, it says, let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. All right? And that's how about Yahushua. You know, that's what we're all commanded to do, is to be in obedience. At the end of the day, no matter what if you know all that, you gather your female friends, your children, and you teach them. Right. It's the order. If you want to teach all do all that teaching, that's where you do that at.
Right. Private.
Right.
Private. That proves that you don't really want to teach. You just want to rebel. Yeah, you want to take a man's role. Right. Because you have a position to do some teaching if you want to teach.
Women don't want to teach, they want to rebel.
Right. You want to teach, you want to rebel. Because you can easily teach where your girlfriend's at. Right. Your sisters. Yeah. Get some head wraps on. Yeah. Teach each other, the word that you learned from your husband.
Not online. Right.
Not online.
Not online.
Right? Get together at your house, at your crib, wherever. Get the children, your little daughters, teach them modesty. Right. Because these little demons are still out here.
Right.
And you women are the ones raising the kids. Right. And then you wonder why everything's fucked up. Because women have been in a leadership position the whole fucking time we've been here. That's why everything's fucked up.
Have you seen the lights and the views that these wayward women get?
Addicted to that.
Okay, we don't get that. And we're in order. Right. So that's a license to sin that the white man has dished out the women.
Hey, and when the Lord said that in Job 39, women have wisdom, knowledge and understanding in their lot. When they in their lot, man, a bitch will clean up some shit. Exactly. I'm talking about spicky, span, sew, cook, Women get down with that shit,
You
man.
follow instructions. You can follow
Man.
That's the spirit. Brother, the elder brother mentioned as well. Something as simple as, Jake, they just move off the spirit. Like when you're cooking, you don't need all these measuring cups and shit. You just do it through the spirit. You cook it up, whip it up, boom, it comes out like you can't get this anywhere.
Right,
A home cooked meal, nothing beats that.
That's why I
I miss
cook.
my grandma shit.
That's what I cook. I don't have no recipe book.
Right, you don't need it. You just operate off the Lord just gives it to you. Right? So you women are experts at homemaking. You real good at organizing. You real good at cooking. You real good at cleaning up. That's not a degrading thing. That's a special lot for you to operate in. That takes care of your husband. Takes care of your if you're under your father's house, it takes care of your could take care of your father, your brothers, right? When you have children, it take care of your children. Show your daughters how to do it. Bro, that's a nation. That builds a nation. That's priceless.
But there's some women today that do not know how to clean.
That's why the Lord said, who can find a virtuous woman?
Right.
Who can find a virtuous woman?
Why aren't y'all, you want to get on TikTok and open up the Bible and put your head wrap on? Some of you don't even have head wraps on, right? That shows you. And we say that we get on the women, but we say the same thing to Jake. Sakari, they could never, they always refuse to take their hats off.
Right.
You women, you refuse to even at least put a head wrap on. You don't even do that.
Hey, they got with the protector style. The wig is their head wrap.
Oh, right. But that shows you again. You could easily step into your role. There's no one teaching. Why isn't there sisters online, daughters of Sarah, teaching each other how to sew something together, make a garment?
Right.
Where the garment makers at?
Give it out for free. Don't be charging niggas for no fucking garment.
Right.
But even if you wanted to make a little extra money on the side, making,
Oils.
that's not, we're not even mad at that.
Oils. Y'all can do
Oils.
Perfumes, incense, soaps.
Y'all don't really care about the nation. You want views. You want to be in the spotlight.
Rebel.
You want to rebel.
That's it.
We say the same thing to men. When these men try to get above the apostles and elders,
Right.
These are our spiritual fathers and elders.
Okay.
We cannot step above. We cannot seek preeminence. We got to step into the role that the Lord put us in.
See what happened to the last guy. See what happened to the last guy that tried to say,
Exposed.
Elder Tahar needs to, he
Right. Elder Tahar needs to retire.
He retired.
Look
See what happened to that guy?
Yeah, made himself very famous.
For the wrong wrong
Yeah.
reasons.
If I may.
Go ahead.
The point that you was making about how our women don't look at being in their rightful order as the right thing, that's because Esau Edom has been the wrong example to show it, and then uses that as a reason of, you know what, yeah, let's not do that because it is bad. But they're looking at Esau do it in wickedness rather than us doing it in righteousness, and that's why they don't want to listen to it.
They've been conditioned too
Yeah.
long.
Right. And he's been rewarding them.
Hey, because Esau Edom, and you notice it, you can see in the old media from like the 60s, 40s and whatnot, them niggas are sexist, misogynistic. If you want to call somebody misogynistic, that's Esau, where he be just slapping the women, telling them get back in the kitchen, all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Our people never did that,
They say
man.
toxic masculinity.
Toxic man, that's
Yeah,
Esau.
that's Esau all the time.
The men, we was always, we understood the role. We loved our women.
Yeah.
We appreciated what they did. Esau is the one that pushed this narrative of anything you can do, I can do better.
Right.
The women and men, you can do the same thing. And if a man's telling you that you have a role to play and I have a role to play as the leader, then he's degrading you, right? And all that bullshit. That's Esau that pushed that narrative. And guess what? You think that you are, making your own money, doing your own thing, you're a career woman. You're still listening to a man. You're listening to Esau, but you're not listening to the right man.
Our people used to have songs, man, that was pure love songs to one another. Men and women, pure love songs. The man was, I think back in the 80s and the 90s, a lot of our men started sipping really hard. They were sipping real hard. They doing too damn much.
They got that property, man.
Yeah.
They got the contract.
Trying to get the bag,
The Hollywood. And Esau dumped their ass down.
Yeah. Now you have gangster rap women.
Yeah.
Women are gangster rappers now.
But in the 60s and 70s, man, them men were pouring their hearts out. The women too. You know? And then to that one song, who that? Diana, is that Diana Ross? He came up with that song about damn it, man, it skipped my mind right now, man. About you can don't come back no more. Damn, how it go? Damn it, Slocky, man. I can't get it right now. Slocky. Yeah, when it comes to me,
I mean, there's a lot of them. You know, like that song, I Will Survive.
I Will Survive.
You know,
that's it. I Will Survive. That was it. Out the water.
Yeah, that's Glory Game.
That's what it is. Okay. Yeah. Talking about she don't need no man. You know, go back to the outer space or whatever. You know what I mean? But you saw them use our people against us through that type of stuff.
And they got rewarded. And they got for pushing out that energy.
Yeah.
That's a shameful thing. To get a divorce, that's not something to celebrate.
Right.
That's not something to be like, yeah, I'm gonna come back better. I'm gonna get to the gym. I'm gonna do this and that. I'll survive. No, a divorce is a shameful thing, bro.
Especially for a woman. Especially for a woman.
Because you don't have no hedge.
Right.
But they the main ones. You know.
Not to mention, when you got divorced back then, you didn't get 50% of what the man got. Right. You didn't have access to the kids. You didn't have access to the house or nothing like that. But now Esau has flipped it and allowed you to be able to have a reward for that divorce.
Right. What did Esau like to do? Weaponize everything, right? He weaponized everything against the children of Israel, man. Especially the men.
As he should.
Yeah, even like women that can commit adultery and end up living better than the man. The man has to support her. Right. After she committed adultery against him.
And he has to apologize to her for doing that.
Yeah, you might just lie.
Yeah, man, they can't help it.
Just say God is good all the time.
So they be born, man. They don't know.
They can lie.
No, that's a lie.
Right?
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Hey, when he doing some A-Raps over there, when he doing the ham them right now with flies all around their lip, it's a righteous judgment. But to them it ain't good. To us it is. Because we understand the Lord. She don't know what the fuck she talking about.
The Lord is righteous all the time.
All the time.
If she would have saw her judgment, she wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, right.
She would have said that. She would have seen her future going to be like she would have said that.
You never utter those words.
Yeah.
Micah 2:8. Even of late, my people is risen up as an enemy. Ye pull off the robe with the garment from them that pass by securely as men averse from war. The women of our people have ye cast out of their pleasant houses. From their children have ye taken away from my glory forever. And this is what's going on with the so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American, West Indian nations. Okay? I've gotten that reward, their consolation on this side. They trim their wit to seek that love and destroy the whole nation. Okay, and it started with the men, of course.
Of course. That's Mark 3:27. He said the only way Esau can come in and take the house, you got to bind the strong man.
Bind the strong man.
Real quick, this is Psalm 68:11. Psalm 68:12. Kings of armies did flee apace, and she that tarried at home divided the spoils. There ain't no light thing to divide the spoils. That's heavy.
Oh yeah, that's really
Shit, you gotta know what you know to divide the spoils.
Yeah, and the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, He's closing up shop. Okay, our women, they're losing their jobs. Okay, He's going to take away their pleasant places. Okay, He's stripping them, making them bare. Guess what? Guess who you got to come back to? Okay, the righteous man of Israel.
Well, women don't want to work. The hell? Don't no women want to be out there clocking in, doing all this, all these hours, all this labor. You do not want to do that. So the Lord is squeezing Babylon to the point where you're gonna have to do a lot more just to survive. And the women gonna realize, man, this ain't the life I want right now. I mean, even men is like, bro, this is torture, right? Even the men is like, I'm not trying to work for the rest of my life. Right? So how much more the women? They're not built for that. They want to be at home. They want to decorate. They want to cook. They want to do this and that.
You saw food and fucking women, man. They found out, man. You get on the, hey, this shit ain't all peaches and cream. But if you sit down all day, your ass getting fat. So you could
All
have
sorts of circulation
yeah,
problems.
you could have got that cubicle, or you got a motherfucking, you're a receptionist. goddamn your ass.
Yeah, sitting amongst Edomites.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, these people, man,
working.
germs, all these germs and sickness. We were never a sickly people until we started mixing.
If you ain't sitting down getting money easy, your ass on the line, you working for companies, while you gotta be on the line, you find out shit. I'm tired.
I was watching probably about a week ago. Our people back in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, our people was always active.
Oh, I seen that.
Right. Always
I would
active.
tell my daughter, okay, there was no really fat people back in the 60s.
No.
It was black.
No.
And I'm saying, if you're fat, everybody know who you are.
Right.
It's
genetic or something.
Yeah, so,
like,
you know that fat man,
yeah.
you mean a fat man that lives on Central on First Avenue?
Right.
Everybody know you.
Yeah.
Okay, we used to go out from the time, especially on Saturdays, you can't find a Jake in the house.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
We're everywhere, riding our bikes for miles.
Right. Playing basketball, playing some kind of sport.
Going
dancing.
swimming in the trenches.
Right.
All of that stuff. Then we, as teenagers, okay, we got to go to parties where you dance till you're wet.
Dancing,
Right?
Yeah, rollerblading, roller skating,
yeah.
all type of activities our people used to keep up.
Yeah.
But this devil, you know, he made it unsafe. He made our neighborhood unsafe. You know, he puts drugs, he puts all this shit.
Right.
You got to pay for that shit, Esau.
Well, you don't want your kids going out because they might get hit by a bullet.
Right.
Hit by a fleeing car.
Right. This devil got to pay for that shit, man. The Lord, and the thing how he does it, it's beautiful how the Lord doing it. How he said your sword gonna enter into your own belly, your own sword. Gonna enter into your own belly. Your own people gonna get rid of you. We ain't gotta lift the fucking finger.
Cast them down.
Yeah, then how about some y'all Shai gonna come through and just finish all y'all bastards off?
Hey, he making everybody lazy too. With all these fucking games, man.
Yeah.
All these PlayStations and
Yeah.
making the generation lazy, man. Hey, that's why it makes sense in Jeremiah 51 when it say the men, I think it's verse 37, the men have forborne to fight. Nobody want to go fight no fucking war.
Right.
Niggas is TikTokers now. Niggas get money from TikToking, and you got these gamers making money from being a gamer and shit.
Yeah, right.
So hey, the so-called white man is dumbing down this society, man. The niggas is lazy, man.
You don't gotta do no skills, nothing. You don't gotta learn a trade. You don't have to know carpentry. You don't need to know homemaking. You don't need to know nothing. You just play a game.
Know how to be a Call of Duty
You get
expert.
donations off playing a fucking game.
Yeah.
I tried to do that shit.
Jay can't even
I'm not gonna lie.
fix a simple leak underneath.
Come
the
on
sink.
now.
Hell no.
Can't even do nothing like that. You know? Jay can't even change a freaking
I
flat.
was just gonna say that.
I had a freaking neighbor. This
That's
nigga
most
driving a
important.
Mustang.
Come on now.
I'm out there cutting the yard. He pulls up, driving on the flat. They missed him. You know? He didn't know.
Right.
He got a Mustang.
What? So I said, okay, open up the trunk. This is a jack, this is a spare. Put it here, jack it up.
This is a spare,
I said, I'm not helping this Negro. And then his cousin that lived next door, he was coming to visit. So when his cousin came just in time, he said, you go home. And I went back, I went in the house. I said, when you finish, put the jack in the house. So I had to lend him my jack because his jack, he didn't have one in the car, matter of fact.
No,
Yeah.
probably did. Probably did.
What? I taught all my daughters how to change the flat. They all know how to change the flat.
You show them the spare for the first time, like that hidden compartment. You never seen that before.
Never seen that before. There's no jack in it. Obviously, he bought the car used. What the hell? You know? I was embarrassed with the chick, man. I went in the house and my wife saw me with this, like, is she gonna happen? I said, this nigga don't even know the chick.
That's why this knowledge is imperative.
Yeah.
That's why this truth is imperative. In these times right now, you know, that's why, you know, without being given the eyesore, you know, man, we would really be lost.
Yeah.
We would really be lost, man. Like, this is Jake's. I was pulling up to where I was at, and this Jake was outside talking to somebody. He just, like, he lost all hope for humanity. Like he got to be probably 50 something, 60 something. Like our people would have no hope, you know, if it wasn't for this word being coming out.
Yep.
You know.
You think about that, like how we're like, these are like basic life skills in this day and age that Jake should have that he doesn't. So it's like, how are you gonna survive?
Right.
That's the same way that our people viewed each other in the ancient world. Like when you're dealing with, I believe it's around Ezra and Nehemiah, they were like, you getting with these heathen women that the Lord commanded you not to, and your children is not only they don't even know the Hebrew language, right?
Right.
Nehemiah, right? They don't know the Hebrew language. They're speaking these other tongues, and they're following their mother's goddamn idolatrous customs.
Right.
So it's like, we can't have that. How are you going to be, you know, draw close to the Lord? Because that, in the ancient world, that was basic life skills. Like being able to call upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And you don't have the language. And we know the scriptures say that the things translated to another tongue don't have the same forces. You know? So it was the same thing back then. Now Jake is getting complacent in this dead estate. Jake is comfortable being dead. Jake is comfortable not knowing the Lord. And they think that this is the end all be all. They think this is how it's supposed to be. So let me get on TikTok, let me be a streamer, Kai Sanat. Let me just go and be a dumbass. Speed, I show speed, be a dumbass all over the world and get donations and all types of brand deals just for being a public jester, court jester, monkey ass nigga.
We'll crash out.
I want to read this because we had made a point about we was lost, man. You said that the ISO, that's the whole point. The Lord called us lost sheep because the Lord removed. He said in Ezekiel 16 that He gave us His comeliness. So the Lord removed His comeliness from us. So once the Lord removed that hedge, we was nothing, man. That's why He said it when you read in Hosea. We said call them low at me and call because they should not be my people. We was a no people, man. This is Ezekiel 34 and 11. It does say of Yahweh power, behold, I will both search my sheep and seek them out. As a shepherd seeketh out his flock in the day that he is among his sheep that are scattered, so will I seek out my sheep and will deliver them out of all places where they have been scattered in the cloudy and dark day. And I will bring them out from the people and will gather them from the country and will bring them to their own land and feed them upon the mountains of Israel by the rivers and in all the inhabited places of the country. I will feed them in a good pasture, and upon the high mountains of Israel shall their fold be. There shall they lie down in good fold, and in the fat pasture shall they feed upon the mountains of Israel. I will feed my flock, and I will cause them to lie down, saith Yahweh power. Verse 16 is the point. I will seek that which was lost, and bring again that which was driven out, and will bind up that which was broken, and will strengthen that which was sick. We need a physician, which is Yahweh Shah. But I will destroy the fat and the strong. I will feed them with judgment, which is 2/3 of Jake. And then Yahweh Shah, that's Ezekiel 34. So the Lord say, I will seek and search that which was lost. Right? So here is Yahweh Shah saying the same thing. This is Matthew 19 and 10. He's quoting what his father said in Ezekiel 34. Luke 19 and 10. For the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost. That's what Yahweh said in Ezekiel 34. So he's about his father's business, man. So the point is, he was lost. Go ahead.
So who is the people in our homeland right now that always knew who they fucking was?
Right. Right.
You
The
know?
nigga said they traveled from Germany and other places, Ukraine, to find a home for them.
Right.
But you knew who you were before you left
Right.
those places.
Right.
The same places that they conquered from the sons of Japheth.
Right. Right.
And what the scripture says that He will gather His elect from the four winds,
Right.
including the islands of the sea.
Right. Winds, right.
Right? They didn't come from the islands of the sea, which is the
Right.
West Indies.
Right.
The niggas came from
man.
Ukraine, which is the old Ukraine. That was the old Ashkenazi Jews, right? The Ukraine was the old. It was Edomites, man.
Right.
They came from Ukraine and all the places where Jaffa was at, man. Them niggas will say, you know what? We can go to Israel. Let's go take this shit.
Right.
And then, but they had to. That's the Lord having them to fulfill prophecy of them going and saying that they the Jews. Ezekiel 36.
Ezekiel 36.
Yeah. Aha.
Aha. Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah.
What's that? Coming to America.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah.
Where's the try the soup? Where's the soup? Where the spoon at? Aha.
Is that Bill? But yeah, you know, we were discontinued from our heritage, right? As the brother Ariel was saying, the Lord said in Ezekiel 33 and 9, He's going to return to us a pure language, right? Where we can call on the name of Yahweh Shah with one consent.
And them heathens, Yiddish is German, Polish, Slavic. Right, the modern day Hebrew. I got it in that phone. I got it. I tagged it. I got it. Oh, matter of fact, look up Yiddish. The definition on Google it'll tell you. Look up Yiddish. Matter of fact, since you said that. Hey, and Pastor Hart mentioned this other thing. It's heavy. Cause guess what? Esau spoke Hebrew too a time ago.
Right.
Guess what happened when he came out of the cave? The nigga spoke Latin. Yeah, the Romans, in the Roman Empire, they spoke Latin, man. Before the cave.
Right. Yeah.
They spoke Latin. They lost the Hebrew a long time ago. Hey, when that nigga said I despise his birthright, the Lord took that shit from that nigga. You'll never speak Paleo Hebrew anymore.
That's cold.
Them niggas spoke Latin. Paul's was like you going to the point. Them niggas, the Lord took that shit, so they came up with their own. They came up with a language, just like they had to come up with a lie that they the people. You got the word. You got the Yiddish.
Yeah, it says Hebrew and Yiddish are distinct languages. Hebrew is an ancient Semitic language, the holy tongue of Israel, while Yiddish is a Germanic language with Hebrew/Aramaic and Slavic influences, developed by Ashkenazi Jews in Europe. Their key difference is language family, Semitic versus Germanic.
Yep.
Yiddish adds letters for German sounds and uses vowels differently.
Right.
It says Yiddish is a language used by Jewish people in Central and Eastern Europe before the Holocaust, originally a German dialect with words from Hebrew and other languages.
Yep.
Today it's mainly spoken in the U.S. and Italy.
Prophecy don't pertain to y'all.
Right.
Fortunes of lies.
Right. It's fortune of lies. That's it. He's the fourth, and he's great at fortune lies. He's perfect at that.
Isaiah 19 and verse 18, it says, "In that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt," and we know, pursuing Revelation 11, that America, Babylon the Great, is also known as spiritual Egypt and Sodom. They say, "And in that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan, and swear to the Lord of hosts, one shall be called the city of destruction." That's America. It's going to be the city of destruction for all her abominations, first and foremost for touching the apple of the Lord's eyes, and then going around the whole world in the name of so-called Jesus Christ, in the name of Christianity, robbing, rape, rob, yes. I couldn't get out fast enough. In that order.
Robbery, murder, pillage, and plunder.
Across the whole world, man.
And they do it right now. They go into the country, right?
Right now.
They go into the country. First, they send their spies in to go gather all the intel. Then they go in. Once the intel come back, and tell you in Proverbs, hey, first before war, they make advice. They take counsel, right? So they go in, they send the spies in, gather the intel. That's what the Lord did to the prophets now. He gathered all the intel of the Edomites, filtering through the scriptures, feeding it to the prophet, feeding it to the sheep. Hey, but they go in, send their spies in, gather intel, they make war, right? Then they leave out, then they send in they send in the mercenaries, right? When they done, they send in the missionaries, say, Jesus still love you. We had to do this. And according to Israelis, they got the right to do it because the Lord is dealing with them.
Right.
And that's the shit they put on America. They give us them $6-7 billion a year. Y'all got to do that. We got. Y'all don't believe that
if you want to be blessed.
Right. They say like they took scripture. They took that scripture. You know, those that blessed Israel shall be blessed. And those that curse Israel shall be cursed.
Jew just did that shit.
Yeah. I heard that shit.
Fucking devil.
Yeah.
Bitch been that not a Jew.
Oh, man.
He was an Edomite. Then they gonna talk about the Arabs and Edomite. You gotta get rid of Palestinians.
Let me get this first off.
They're the Edomite. Fucking devil.
In Exodus chapter 17, verse 16, it states, "For he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation."
That's
So
what this is.
that's what this is. Because when the children of Israel go back into their homeland, when you got a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night, hanging over all the houses, right? The same vehicle that's going to be used to destroy America and all the other heathen nations, the beast system. When you see that hanging over all the houses of the children of Israel, right? Then you'll know that the prophecies have came. The Lord is here. That who He's dealing with. But right now they're not.
The name of your house.
Right.
Right now they're not doing that. Right now,
Hey man, imagine walking out your palace, just flying up to your chariot and just jetting off. And light your speed.
Like my daughter, we often talk about, we don't really have to plan no trips. We don't have to pack a bag because everywhere we go, we're going to get the best of everything.
It's like, it's so beautiful, like what the Lord is doing right now, how He got a small sanctuary set up all over the world. Well, brothers are doing that right now, man. You know,
Right now, spiritually.
right, brothers go
Anywhere.
right, pretty much. You know, and receive that love. Like the brother Nahari always say, man, this is a family arrangement.
Meeting in public.
Right, man. Ain't nothing, man. Ain't
It's
nothing.
a family conversation.
And like people always say, hey, you can just take a jacket and just throw them somewhere.
Right. And it's going to flourish with righteousness.
Right, yeah.
Right, man.
By the river's edge. Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Yes.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, upon the people of my curse to judgment. All right? So, being all about love.
Right.
All right? The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys and rams. For the Lord has sacrificed and is sacrificed in Basra, a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
That's America, Babylon the Great today. That's slaughter. That's why it say a sacrifice. America gonna be an altar, man.
Right, and the Lord is conspiring against you, bastards.
And they tell you in Malachi 4:1, the day coming that the earth shall burn as an oven. Right. America gonna burn up, man.
Right, the elements shall
But
melt.
this is an altar, man. And, hey, that's what the Lord is gathering. Hey, like old boy said, King of New York. Hey, get fat. You got fat fire all the way. The Lord got everybody getting fat in wickedness, man.
Right. So
they ask me, but like I said in Isaiah 9, the people shall be at the fuel of the fire, man.
Right.
Firewood.
The more people, the bigger the blaze.
The bigger blaze mark. Zechariah 5, in verse 3. It says, Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
Right.
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side, according to it. And everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side, according to it.
You know they're talking about Esau, he been there swear on the Bible when you go to court.
Right.
Do you swear to tell the whole
Swear
truth?
to tell you the whole truth, nothing
No.
but the truth. Right. Verse 4. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
Chariots, man.
Yeah.
Everybody see the chariot. This is why they got a six-branch to the military.
Space.
Even the chariot hovered over the United States back in the 60s,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan saw that
Over
personally.
the White House, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It say, and that's lucky. I'm gonna say it again. For 4, I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name.
This is America. This is the house of the so-called white man. This is the house of the thief. You got it? America.
Going back to Revelation 11, where they
Right.
crucified our Lord.
Right. Beautiful.
Right? Calling him Christ, saying he a man of leprosy.
Right. They exiled the Lord here in America, man.
Right.
The
The
trump
trump.
for the Messiah was exed out here. Nobody know about our Lord and Savior, our big brother. But now they do.
Right, yeah,
They
yeah.
just don't accept it.
Right, right,
And we don't give a fuck.
right. Talking about he love all nations.
Right.
Well, he coming back to save all nations. You know.
Hey, we gonna find out soon. We gonna see what the Lord saying. You got the one in Jeremiah. Who words shall stand? Mine or yours?
Yeah,
We
right.
gonna find out, man.
Yeah.
We gonna find out. Jeremiah 44. We gonna see
Right.
who words is true.
Because the Lord said he swore on himself.
Right,
right.
on himself.
Right.
That's it.
What you
That's
gonna
it.
do?
Hebrews
Right.
chapter 6. Hebrews chapter 6. He swore himself.
The Republic breaking down. September 2 and 13. And then you got the one in Numbers 23 and 19. The Lord is not a man that he shall lie, neither the son of man that he shall repent. Have he said and shall he not do it?
Right.
You got it.
Won't change. Again, in verse 4, and I will bring it forth, say the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof.
Chariots everywhere, man.
Yeah.
And they gonna stay hovering
They gonna
until
stay
it's
there.
time to zoom in
Yeah.
and put them laser beams in.
Right. The Lord's not going to lift up a sword or a hand or a
That's
finger.
it. Right.
Yeah. He going to just, hey,
Yeah.
invite, yeah.
Everybody loves Star Trek. All these Trekkie fans.
Right.
Y'all can feel that shit for real.
Right.
Real time.
Ain't no beam me up,
Oh,
Scotty.
that beam, you gonna see the real Israelites getting
Get
beamed
beamed
up.
up, yeah, that's
and you
gonna
gonna
be
see
right.
the real lasers.
That's gonna be real
set with everything.
strange.
Right.
Y'all some Trekkie fans out there?
Right.
Get ready for the real Star Trek.
Star Wars.
Get ready.
You gonna see it.
Yeah, they love Star Wars and shit. Get ready for all you Star Trek,
Yeah,
Star
Jedi.
Wars fans. Get ready.
Yeah.
Right, the real Jedi.
Right. How about some
Hey, you talking about nigga, you talking about little green monsters. No. They different shades of brown, Israelites. Hey, our brothers, man, our spiritual brothers, man. That's it.
Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 3. The Most High came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran. Selah. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise. Right? And Teman and Paran, that's associated with the Edomites. Right? The deserts of Edom. Verse 4, and his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power. When you go to verse 4, and that word horns, Strong's H7161, you have the word Quran, and it means of rays of light.
And the Lord, he's gonna put that in the blue letter, man. Right? You don't get no better than that, man. Here it is, Habakkuk talking about the Lord got horns coming out of his hand,
Right.
which is that
Right.
power, them lasers, man. Rays of light. Read it again.
Right.
It says, Habakkuk 3 and 4, and his brightness was as the light. He had horns, and if you doubt that the word horns is going into rays of light, it just said, and his brightness was as the light.
Right.
So it's referring to that energy, you know? The manner in which he is visiting Edom.
The real energy weapon.
Yeah, and that's what Ezra was saying.
Second Ezra 13. Second Ezra 13. Good.
And his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand, and there was the hiding of his power. And even in the NLT, they know. It says his coming is as brilliant as the sunrise. Rays of light flash from his hands, where his awesome power is hidden.
Hey, that's Goku now. That's Dragon Ball Z. What? Hubby, hubby.
Power up!
Hubby, hot, man. You don't see Dragon. Man, I love Dragon Ball Z. That motherfucker.
Powering up.
Motherfucker coming, hubby, hot. Goddamn, what's the name? What are you kids? Goddamn Street Fighter.
Street Fighter, yeah.
Man, imagine that, man. Hey, you heathens, stupid. That is gonna cook for
You're
real.
in trouble. Come on now.
Be like, well, Elijah said, hey, you got them problems up there, ball. Hey, put y'all shit on, right? Put your Lord, hey,
Pour some more water on it.
Yeah. It ain't gonna burn, right? It's wet. It ain't gonna burn, right?
Looking at the kids like, you don't want to work today? You gonna get right? Alright?
The light just start coming down.
You got that light.
Yeah. Start glowing.
I worked now.
Get right.
This is Psalms 21 and 8. Thine hand shall find out all thine enemies. Thy right hand shall find out those that hate thee.
Right, that's Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
Yahweh Shai is the right hand of the Lord. Tell you that in Psalm 80. Go ahead, 80 and 17.
Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath.
And they show you that's talking about this time now that's coming, because in the kingdom it's gonna be all righteous, man.
All peace.
And it's only gonna be one time when the Lord's gonna have to turn them to a fiery oven, and that's when the so-called white man is gonna be done away with.
On fire.
You got it.
And the fire shall devour them. Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth,
Right.
and their seed from among the children of men.
Hey, hold that. Because they tell you in Daniel 2, they shall mingle their seed, right? They shall mingle their seed among the seed of men, and they shall not cleave one to another.
Right.
It's showing the Lord got to get rid of the Edomites, man.
Because their seed is defiled.
And they tell you in Daniel, when you read Daniel's verse 12, Daniel 7, 11, and 12, he tell you that the Edomites going to be done away with, but the rest of the nations going to have their dominion taken away. You got it. Won't we read that line again?
Psalms 21 and 10. Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men.
Right. What happened, huh?
No, I just realized, like, that's the only one where it said
Daniel
they're gonna
7.
be completely destroyed. Right, and his body given to the
Read
burning flame.
it.
Daniel 7 and verse
11 and 12, I think.
verse 11. I beheld then, because of the voice of the great words which the horn spake. I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed and given to the burning flame.
Right.
As concerning the
Now we know
rest,
the beast
Right.
is the system of the Edomites. Right? You got the 7 heads and 10 horns. Go ahead.
as concerning the rest of the beasts,
Right.
they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season of time.
Right.
That's a slavery.
So the Edomites going to be destroyed, but the other heathen nations get to go back to their land because they going to be the tributaries to us forever, man.
Psalms 21 and 10. Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men.
So they was going to mingle their seed, but they weren't going to cleave to them. Because nobody really liked the so-called white man because they Edomites. They like them because they control all the resources. The Lord gave them the power. That's why I tell you in Revelation 17, until the words of the Lord shall be fulfilled, which is the elect being sealed, then the Lord going to have everybody turn on the Edomite. And he's going to use Edomites to kill Edomites. Because you can't use a Chinese person to kill Edomites. You can't use Ham, Ishmael, or Elam to kill Edom. It got to be Edomite on Edomite.
Crime.
Right, that's it.
It's like math. You use two negative.
To create a positive.
Yeah.
I thought two rights don't make two wrongs don't
They
make.
cancel out each other.
Yeah. It got to be Edomite on Edomite atrocities, man.
Psalm 21 and 11. For they intended evil against thee, they imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform.
Hey, the Lord let these devils. Hey, cook.
No. What's that?
That ain't charging. Put mine in there. Get mine on top.
I tried to that thing out.
Oh, it wasn't plugged in all the way.
Okay.
I got a full charge.
Yes. It wasn't plugged in all the way.
Okay.
No, we good. He says. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, man. I was gonna say, the Lord, Ham was the worst heathens. They was the nastiest heathens. Esau done took what Ham was and perfected. And they was already the nastiest nation out of all the nations, man. Ham was the nastiest.
Yeah, they had a longer history.
These devils done did. The Hamites done the foulest shit that you can do in the earth. But the Lord let the so-called white man topple all that, man. He done topple all that. This nigga's the nastiest on the earth, man. That's why the Lord got to use an Edomite to get rid of him. Because nobody know an Edomite like an Edomite. And what did he do? What did Esau do? He used Jake to kill Jake.
Right.
What did he do? He let Jake infiltrate Jake's system. Just like the Black Panthers, all this shit. All that NAACP shit.
Right.
Right, he's got
Lord
the
got him doing
so-called,
it to himself.
That's the Lord conspiring against all of them devils.
right? He's got the so-called Hispanic
That's
against the
beautiful,
so-called blacks.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Right.
So now it's, hey, like I'm gonna keep saying, like kicking New York, it's our turn.
Right.
It's our turn now, man.
yeah, man. And all the devices that he has developed over his rulership, you won't be able to put all of them into play.
Man, and everybody.
He's not going to reap the benefits anymore.
He feeding his own self.
Right, when he's about to fill his belly.
Right.
Hey, that's Psalm 68, or Psalm 64 and 8, when the Lord say, He shall make their tongue to fall upon themselves. But first said the Lord going to shoot at them with the arrow.
Right.
And then they shall be wounded. So, what he do, when you read Psalm 64, he been shooting at us secretly with all his different, creating everything as a weapon to come against Israel, right? Laws. So the Lord shooting at them secretly. And all the Lord using is men standing in great boldness, telling you, thus saith the Lord. We ain't coming up with some philosophy. We ain't mixing no goddamn shit together saying, here, drink this, and we all saying the same shit. No. It's the spirit. Hey, it's the water, rivers of living waters flowing out in the streets, man.
We boldly proclaiming the name of the Lord. That's all we're doing.
That's all we're doing, man.
We're prophesying about things to come.
You know what I'm talking about?
2nd Ezra 11, verse 39. Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world? Whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them.
Right, well, hold on, read it again. Get Jeremiah 50 and 45. You got it.
2nd Ezra 11
49. Jeremiah 49.
and verse
12. Is it 11? 39. 39. I'm sorry.
2nd Ezra 11 and 39.
Yeah.
Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts,
Which is the Roman Empire, right? In America, it's a revived Roman Empire. You got it.
whom I made to reign in my world,
Right.
that the end of their times might come through them.
That the end of their times. That the end of their times may come through them. Who is them? The Edomites. Read this real quick.
It's Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore hear the counsel of Yahweh that he had taken against Edom,
Right.
and his purposes, that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
Right.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Least of the flock shall draw them out, and what?
Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
He shall make, sure the least of the flock shall draw them out, he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So read this again.
Of themselves.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 11 and 39.
Sound like Edomite or Edomite violence to me.
Right.
You got it.
Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them.
That come through them. It's gonna be an Edomite warfare, man. That's why, hey, get the fuck out of the way.
Get out the way.
He let the Edomites have it.
Be still, Jay.
That's a beautiful point because their blessing is the sword, so nobody else got that. So
Nobody, no,
Right.
exactly. That's
Can't
why you
fight
quoted. We read it. The Psalms 37, 14, and 15. And his sword shall enter into his own heart, which is he's going to be mentally. The sword will enter into his own mind. He's going to be mentally damaged, man. Mentally destroyed, man. Well, he trying to like the word. We look at the word in 2 Corinthians, right? When they talk about the word perplexed, it says you're gonna be mentally have no to do, no way to turn. That's gonna be the so-called white man. Because the only one's gonna be left is those that's in the cave. Not in the caves, in the bunkers. What are they gonna be doing? The scripture tells you that they're gonna be eating on it. They're gonna run out of food. But the Lord, you know the Lord gotta preserve because they gotta bring back all the Edomites in the kingdom. Hey, the Edomites just left. Hey, and China got oligarchies. They're gonna be in their bunkers, right? Japan them got oligarchies. They're gonna be in their bunkers. All the elites of these nations, and that's all gonna be left of them. And the same way when we got the slave ships in America, speaking Hebrew, skinny than a motherfucker, men had six packs, women had six packs, titties that stood up.
Working.
Y'all ass gonna have to come out the caves and get the fucking, cause we need slaves. Yeah.
40 generations.
And man, when I say we gonna split your families up, let you deal with them for a whole month, live with them. We gonna put your ass on auction and blood. The scriptures tell you, we gonna sell your kid to the Savior.
The Savior.
Far off. Way off.
Well, just like you move
Yeah.
from our borders.
Yeah. Eat them.
Do the
Eat
same
them.
to you.
Because it was Edom that did that. The other nations ain't do that. Eat them, man. They gonna let you live with your family for 2-3 months so you can see them get. They gonna be in a buggy and a carriage, going off into the wilderness, out forever. You'll never see their ass again. You bitch, you. Yeah.
Verse 40, and the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were passed,
That's it.
and had power over the world with great fearfulness,
They talking about the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression.
And show you now, America is that nation that have taken compass of the whole earth now, man. America is the revived Roman Empire. You got it.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
See? That's Esau. What it said Romans Revelation 12? He'll come out of the caves and deceive the nations. Go ahead.
For the earth hast thou not judged with truth. For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit,
Israelites.
and hast cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm.
Jerusalem.
Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up unto the highest.
That's the Revelation 18. Your judgment reached unto the heavens.
Right.
You got it.
And thy pride unto the mighty.
That's it.
The highest also hath looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled.
Prophecy.
Therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings,
That logo.
nor
Blood
thy
eagle.
wicked feathers, right, the mascot,
Moscow, yeah.
nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body. When you
And
think
the
about
Greek,
that.
the Greek Empire used the damn eagle as well, man.
Yeah.
And the Roman Empire, man.
I don't know.
And what America got? What's they got them? There's the eagle, but they got that phoenix bird on there too. And they gonna rise out of the
Rise
ashes.
out of the ashes again.
You see how you see how it mentioned the eagle, it mentioned it as an eagle, but also said thy horrible wings,
Yep.
wicked feathers, and thy malicious heads.
Yeah, right.
Because this is that beast with them 7 heads and 10 horns still.
That's it. Beautiful.
It's the same thing.
Look at this. This is man, I used to always link this with that. It's Habakkuk 3. It's Habakkuk 3 in verse 13 it reads. Oh, let me start at 12. Thou didst march through the land in indignation, thou didst thresh the heathen in anger. Thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people. Listen, Habakkuk 3 and 12. Thou didst march through the land in indignation. What did it tell you? Matter of fact, listen to this. This is Habakkuk 1 and 6. For lo, I raised up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation. What do they do, Lord? We shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling places that are not theirs. They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall proceed of themselves, right? That Rome, the Greeks, the Romans. Their horses are also swifter than the leopards, right? The Roman Empire was better than the Greeks. Their horses also are swifter than the leopards, and are more fierce than the evening wolves. And their horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from far. They shall fly as the eagle that hastens to eat. They shall come all for violence. Their faces shall sup up as the east wind, right? He cannot be satisfied. And they shall gather the captivity as the sand, and they shall scoff at the kings, and the princes shall be a scorn unto them. That's us. They shall deride every stronghold, but they shall heap dust and take it. Now here is chapter 3. That was Edomites. Here's the Lord. Habakkuk 3 and 12. Thou didst march through the land in indignation. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger. Thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people, even for salvation with thine anointed. Thou woundest the head out of all the house of the wicked by discovering the foundation unto the neck. And that's why I say in Micah 2 and 3, against this family, who are devising evil. What does it say? What the next line say?
You can't remove your neck.
He can't remove his fucking neck. Yeah, nigga, we know. The Lord left us the record. Oh,
Right.
shit, what time it is? You finna go take the car?
Oh, I can.
Here.
I just got this.
Here.
I just got, oh,
5:30
shit.
now.
Yeah, here.
My shit was on.
Here.
You got it, bro?
Yeah.
Well, no, what I said, no, I can't. It was 3.
Get yours too, huh?
No, I think it was 3:29 or 3:30. And then get 5. Yeah, it's crazy to look at it. So yeah, right here. Hey, go back to the Michael. Get Michael real quick. 2 and 3. So right here, Habakkuk 3 and 13. Thou winnest forth for the salvation of thy people. Man, I love it because verse 12 it reads, Thou didst march through the land in indignation. He's coming to America with indignation. Yahushua. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger. Thou winnest forth for the salvation of thy people, even for the salvation with thine anointed. Yahushua first and foremost. And then the remnant. Thou woundest the head out of the house of the wicked. The head's going to be wounded by discovering the foundation unto the neck. Thou didst strike through with the staves the head of his villages, the Edomites. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was as to devour the poor secretly. See? They tried to devour the poor secretly. So what the Lord gonna do? He's gonna devour their ass openly. Because the Lord don't do shit secretly. That's it. But his judgment is openly. Stone him. Bring him to the gates, to the elders.
Right.
Hey, burn that ass on fire. Bring your stubborn ass son. Hit him with the stones. Yeah. The judgment of the self-proclaimed so-called white man will be open. That's why I tell Revelation 18, the nation's going to see the smoke of her burning.
Right.
And they're going to cry, lost and lost.
Right.
That's a bitter cry, man. Damn, I thought we had more time to make more money out of this bitch.
Right.
The old day 1 and 7 say, they that ate that bread have laid a wound under me. They gonna be like, damn, that bitch on fire, we can't make no more money with it. Y'all ain't gonna make no more money nowhere. The heathen nation ain't gonna make no money nowhere. Hey, and man, it's beautiful because as the Lord bring it under Yahushua, right? The Lord making us, Lord willing, we are that number. We're gonna be priests,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the priests get a 10% of what you got, bitch. That's why the tributary, and they gotta be, hey, if the Lord finna make the men priests, then we get some portions. And it's according to Isaiah 60, Isaiah 61, it says the forces of the Gentiles is gonna come. It say the best what they got, man. Yeah. Under the highest priest, Yahushua. Yeah, man.
I got Isaiah 14 and verse 21. prepare slaughter for his children,
Why?
for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
We're waiting for this patience.
It's no longer going to be prison systems where you got tiers on top of tiers, no more houses joined together,
Right. Yep.
you know, on top of each other, these apartments, all these high rises.
Yep. But the Lord said, what are they doing house to house?
Done. Right. All that shit is done with, man.
Right, you supposed to have your own land.
Your own land.
So that you can divide up against your children.
Yeah.
Right. You know?
You're not supposed to be able to hear another
Right.
dude having sex with his girl.
Right. Right. Where a world wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. A world we ain't never seen. And that's gonna take what they say, in the war terms, there's no change without blood being spilled.
Right.
Something like that.
Right.
Yes, that guy they say. So yeah, the Lord about to, unto the horse's bridle. The Lord about to do a lot of blood spilling.
Yeah, when the Lord moved, a lot of people died.
Right.
Said the slain of the Lord shall what? Be many.
That's the rock. Hey, you say about violence, man. The world, hey, people always say, hey, our people only know violence, so the Lord gonna come with, he got deep violence.
Great violence.
Yeah.
Verse 22, for I will rise up against them, says the Lord of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord.
Hey,
and all that, go ahead. All that leads to your bloodline, your seed. That lets you know the seed of the man is the
Through the son and the nephew.
right. It's your nation. So the Lord is pretty much saying he's cutting off everything about you, your nation.
That's it.
Your root is going to be destroyed forever.
Hey, and they said they shall fill the world no more with cities.
Right.
Right. When you read Malachi 1, where Esau said, we shall return and build a desolate place. So who built all the cities? The so-called white man did. By the blood, sweat, and tears off the backs of so-called Negroes, Native American, Western.
The Lord said he shall throw down.
Right.
Right.
But they the one who built these cities.
You
got like,
Because they understand regeneration.
yeah.
Right.
The elites do.
Yeah,
Right.
The elites, right. The average Edomite, they don't understand that shit, right? Because you have, they depict that in a lot of TV shows and movies where, you know, the dad has an established business that he inherited from his dad, right? But then you have this son, and he's the main character, right? The son want to
be a rapper.
right. You want to be a rapper. You want to go to Broadway.
Right.
You want to go to Hollywood. You want to do some other shit that has never been in the family.
Coming to America.
Right.
Come to America.
You want to do something else instead of inheriting
Pick
the
up
family business.
some used.
And that ruins the
some used
whole
box.
shit.
Right,
Because
right.
your father established, and your father's after before, established this whole enterprise. Now you have this new son, right? Your a firstborn son, he don't want to do what his father's been doing. So who's gonna inherit the business? He's gonna have to give it, you know, because he's
Sell it.
getting up in age, and you know the Edomites don't even like women, right? So how many sons he gotta make, right? That's not plausible. So he's gonna have to pass down his business outside the family, and that ruins the whole
They put
generational wealth.
everything into their son. If they have a son, they put everything into him, learning,
Right.
teaching him how to take care of the business.
Nepotism. That's when you pass it down to you're supposed to do nepotism.
Yeah,
Right.
Nepotism.
Supposed to.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Can I?
Yeah.
It's like that movie Coming to America. I got a precept that say Ecclesiastes 3:9. For the blessing of the father establishes the houses of children, but the curse of the mother rooteth up foundation. It was the mother that told Eddie Murphy to come over here to America. Am I not correct? Yeah.
Look up some
He
defiled
said
box.
it's forbidden.
Right.
She's
Yeah.
like, put a sock in it, y'all. For the boys. It's law.
Right. You're the king,
I
aren't
watch this
you?
shit every time I pop on Pluto. I was just watching this shit yesterday.
Right.
Last night, yeah.
You're the king. You can change that law.
Right.
Yeah, he said, you the king.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll come together.
You got
defiled box.
Slap his ass like a pain did. Elvis used to slap the king.
Yeah, right.
Right. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Again, the elites, they understand regeneration. That's why they keep everything under wraps in the family.
Yeah.
Because they know they're gonna come back, and they're like, look, I better come back to what I built. We established. Because we can't let this go nowhere else but in the family, right?
Yeah, Jake can't marry an elite woman.
Yeah.
Right. That's why
He's already giving a piss boy Edomite in the kid.
that damn that Meghan Markle shit, that shit is a joke, bro. That's nothing but celebrity drama. And she don't carry seed anyway. So that she don't matter. She's just doing that shit for publicity. Right? Black women fall for anything. You know? But that's why the scripture said for the iniquity of their fathers. He's gonna cut off the son, the nephew, and leave them neither root nor branch. Because they're going to come back and do the same shit. That's why they said we're going to return to those desolate places, because it's the same spirits coming back to do the same wickedness that their forefathers did, because they are their forefathers. That's why the Lord's going to cut them all off.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 16. But the ungodly that deny to know thee was scourged by the strength of thine arm. With strange rain, hail, and showers were they persecuted, that they could not avoid. Okay, that evil that they could not remove their necks from, right? And through fire were they consumed. So that's the burning of this kingdom. You know, aka America, aka the lake of fire. And it's carnal, not spiritual.
Hey,
I'm about to say, right?
Elder Menachem the live stream last night, he was making a point. He mentioned the snow weather came to the camp. He was like, man, he had a brother read Malachi 4:1. That they coming at the earth shall burn as an oven. So, bro, that's the lake of fire. America on fire. There's gonna be America on fire and the state of Israel. Because it ain't a land right now, it's the state of Israel.
Right. It's just all Idumean.
It ain't gonna be the land until we go back home.
All Idumean, meaning the so-called white man here in America and in Israel.
Right. So they control them both places, man. We can close with you was holding something?
Yeah, I'm going.
Go ahead. We'll get Jeremiah 32.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
They out here. You look things out here.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. See, burn up like an oven with fervent heat. The elements here on earth. It says, the earth also and the works therein shall be burnt up. Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
His conduct, he showed that video the other day. Hey, that's not the spirit of Yahweh. He did.
One more. Psalm 47 and 1. Oh, clap your hands, all ye people. Shout unto the Lord with the voice of triumph. For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. He shall subdue the people under us and the nations under our feet.
Beautiful.
He shall choose our inheritance for us.
Right. Hey, get on Romans 16 and 20.
It's Romans 16 and 20. And the God of peace shall bruise Satan under your feet shortly. The grace of our Lord, Yahushua Mashiach, be with you. Amen.
Hey, that's it. He did.
Jeremiah 32.
what is it?
Men shall buy fields.
No, the Lord shall deliver. Is it 18 and 19? About being delivered, the Lord gonna come and redeem Israel and take them to the land.
Yeah, verse 16.
Yeah.
Now when I had delivered the evidence of the purchase unto the rock,
We got to be
you said 32, right?
Yeah. I got it. 30, start at 37.
37. Jeremiah 32, verse 37.
Read down to 41.
Behold, I will gather them out of all countries, whither I have driven them in mine anger, and in my fury, and in great wrath, and I will bring them again unto this place, and I will cause them to dwell safely. That's not happening right now.
No.
And they shall be my people, and I will be their power. And I will give them one heart and one way, that they may fear me forever.
What you read in
Right.
Deuteronomy 30.
Right. Forever. For the good of them and of their children after them. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them, that I will not turn away from them to do them good. But I will put my fear in their hearts, that they shall not depart from me. Yea, I will rejoice over them to do them good. And I will plant them in this land assuredly with my whole heart and with my whole soul. Oh, that's beautiful.
The Lord gonna do that for Israel, man. The elect on this side. So them devils that's over in the land of Israel, them Edomites, just on the plot of them, man. Let's say they shall be in safety.
Right.
They over there at war, man.
Yeah. Right. From generation to generation.
That's it.
With them small hats. Yeah.
That's it.
So y'all are utterly destroyed.
Yet in the land of uprightness.
Right. They were dealing justice.
Yeah, right.
The Lord gave them the land. The Lord gave them the earth, gave them the land. They got into the land and said, you know what, let's just change the name of the Lord.
Right.
You gotta be a wicked ass motherfucker, man.
Let's defy the land.
They couldn't. They couldn't even act. They couldn't even act. Y'all couldn't even just try.
Right, role play.
Y'all couldn't even just try. Y'all probably would have had everybody fooled.
Yeah,
But y'all couldn't even.
Yeah, but they gotta keep it real.
Yeah.
That nigga is accustomed to evil, man.
He stands on business.
Who can make a crooked thing straight?
Hey, because dealing with the Samaritans, they was, acting for the most part. You had a couple of Israelites.
Okay,
in that land,
right.
But even them heathens in Samaria could act. That show you Esau is the wicked. He couldn't even pretend.
Right.
That nigga had faith. That nigga he had just left the name of the Lord playing.
Right.
Know what I mean? Right.
Playing the role.
Right.
Doing
Like he
shit
did the
behind
last
the
Saturday.
Right.
You can't. No, he gotta keep it real.
Right.
Like you read
Behind
earlier.
That's good.
Like you read earlier. And was that Psalm 50, chapter 50?
Yeah.
He can now learn,
I had died to cut my
Right.
statue.
Yeah.
He
behind him.
can't. Hey,
Right.
that nigga, he's the real can't get right.
Yeah, that part.
That's it.
For real.
You got it out.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Okay, so with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bahashem.
double honors to our apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, and salutations of the hopeful elect. The Akim that appreciate this word and believe in this word, and to the Aquat that believe in this word in all truth and sincerity. Unto you we say,
Shalom. Wa Abba Babal.
While tuning in, and Yahweh about Shema continue blessing your houses, and blessing of election be upon your houses. While the increase up, the next time we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahushai, Shalak, Rayam, Wa, Anasha, Wa, Abadia, Wa, Aragim, Wa, Mashapati, All, Call, Adawamia, Wa, the warrior, Wa, Yamnoa, Babusha, 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 Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahusha, Water,